Hey, what's up everyone? Yes, still bad quality. Cool. There's a net. So ignore the stuff in the back. Bad background. Cool. We all get it. Cool. Don't know how to play guitar. That video will never come. And yeah. So today I'm going to be doing the my first time tag challenge, whatever. If you don't want to watch it, leave. Cool. We good? Cool. First broken bone. I actually have never broken a bone, so knock on wood. Guess there is a purpose for that. First foreign country you ever visited. Probably Mexico, because I don't even think I've been to another country besides the US and Mexico. Yeah. Okay, so it says first Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook post. When I was, I think 12 or 13, I was in 5th grade, and my dad was like, yeah, you can get an Instagram or whatever. So I was like, sweet, like I'm gonna be with all the cool kids or whatever. So one day after school, I went to my dad's work and I had my little Android or whatever. I downloaded Instagram, I was all hyped, I was like, I'm gonna follow all my friends, I'm gonna get famous, whatever. This is so embarrassing. I got an orange slice and I put it in my mouth and then I like took a selfie and I was like, orange you glad I'm here or something like that. It was so embarrassing. Okay, so it says first time I ever got in trouble at home and school. So when I was little, like in kindergarten, we used to have like bear changes. Like everyone would have like 3 bears or whatever, and it was like green, yellow, red or whatever. And green, if your bear was green at the end of the day, then it was like, woo, like you did a great job, everyone clap, whatever. If you got yellow, it's like, ooh. And then if you got red, everyone was like, oh my god, stay away from that kid, like he does drugs. Mine, every single day would change to either yellow or red. And my dad got sick of it. I would go home every single day and I'd get, smacked on the booty. Then everyone would be like, oh my god, like your dad spanks you. Oh my god, you're such a bad kid. And like all this stuff, whatever. I don't even remember my friends back then. If I even had any. I don't even have any now. Okay, first time you were allowed to put on makeup. So when I was going into my 7th grade year, it was like the summer after 6th, but before 7th, my mom and I were at Walmart and we went in the makeup section. I was like, Mom, can I get this foundation? It was like this Rimmel Stay Matte or whatever. And it comes out of a little tube and it's like way too dark for your skin color. Yeah, we all know those days. I start wearing makeup to school. I start wearing like mascara and stuff. It wasn't like full out like glam or whatever, but it was as much as you would like expect a 7th grader that wears makeup to wear. And one day, I was in athletics back then. I'm not athletic now. I was then. My mom posted a picture of me in my, like, what's it called? The outfit that you have to wear in athletics. And I had makeup on, and my dad called, and he was like, is that makeup I see? Or whatever. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, who told you you could wear makeup? And I was like, my mom told me. He was like, well, I don't really want you wearing that. He was like, that means you're a big girl. And I was just kind of like, cool. So then I kept wearing makeup. First YouTuber you were subscribed to. I think that would probably be Jeffree Star, because I wasn't really into like makeup and stuff until I started watching him and I was like, okay, like beating my face, yeah. My first boyfriend. When I was in 4th grade, I lived with my dad, and we moved around a lot, so I was at a lot of schools when I was little. I became friends with this guy named Jordan, and I told my dad that I liked him, and he was like, oh, you should ask him out, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, like, okay. And so then it was around Christmas time, and I cut out a piece of paper into like this little small square, and I wrote, will you be my boyfriend on it? And then I put yes or no, and then I handed it to him. I was like shaking, I was so nervous, and then he gave it back to me and it said yes, and I was like, yeah, like I have a boyfriend, all my friends were jealous, whatever, because I got the hot boyfriend, the athletic guy, he's cute, whatever. And then a month later we broke up. I don't even remember why, who knows. I moved schools, like a few schools later, he messages me on Instagram and he was like, hey, like you're Val, right? And I was like, yeah, like who are you? And he was like, I'm Jordan, like that your first boyfriend. And I was like, oh my god, like hello. So we become like super best friends, we start talking again. It just wasn't gonna work, so then we stopped talking, I guess. And yeah, we're still friends now, but we're not as close as we used to be. My first celebrity crush. Okay, so everyone in about 8th grade always had their celebrity crush, whether it was like Neymar or it was Drake or whoever it was. Everyone had a celebrity crush, and I was like, like I wanna get in on that trend. And so I'm like looking around all these rappers and singers and actors and stuff, and I'm like, okay, like this one's hot, that one's cute, whatever, that one's good voice, blah blah blah. And then I came across Bryson Tiller, and I was like, I was so down for him. I loved him so hardcore, and I was finally on that trend. And I was on that trend for a good like year and a half. And then I went to his concert, and I don't know, it just kind of like low-key disappointed me a little. It just like wasn't live. It wasn't live. And so yeah, I still listen to his music, but I'm not like super obsessed with him like I used to be. My first cell phone. Okay, so when I think it was 2nd grade, everyone was like, oh, I want a phone, blah, blah, blah. And this was back when 6-year-olds didn't have iPhone 10s, so it was like really rare for a 2nd grader to have a phone. My dad and I lived alone on this like ranch or whatever, and when he was gone, he didn't want me to like not have a way to call my mom or like blah, 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 blah. And so then he got me this Nokia it was like this big, and you like had to like triple click to get one letter or whatever. It was one of those. It was super cute. I've upgraded since then. So my current boyfriend right now, we've been dating for almost a year and a half. People ask me all the time, they're like, who was your first kiss, blah 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 blah. Almost everyone by freshman year had their first kiss, and I hadn't. I was like, like I'm gonna save it, blah 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 blah. And no guy ever wanted to kiss me anyway, so like there was no like giving it away or what, like I couldn't do that. So then I started dating Seth, and whatever. A lot of people don't believe that Seth was my first kiss, but he was. Yeah, so that was my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you really enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe, blah blah, all that stuff. Let me know if you liked it. I'll make more videos like this. And comment some video ideas too if you guys want to see some story times or whatever. Just let me know. So yeah, bye.